Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra-bhashya-krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah-punah Shruti-smriti-purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat-pada Shankaram Loka-shankaram. Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Hari Om. We are in fourth verse now. Kshudvyadhischa chikitsyatam pratidinam bhikshaushadam bujjatam swadvannam natu yachyatam vidhivashat praptena santushyatam शीतोष्णादि विषह्यतां न तु वृथा वाक्यं समुच्चार्यताम् औदासीन्यमभीप्स्यताम् जनकृपा नैष्ठुर्यमुत्सृज्यताम्. Now next value is in the fourth verse, शीतोष्णादि विषह्यताम्. Beautiful. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says that Shita, Ushna, Adi, etc., etc. That is heat and Shita means cold and heat. These pairs of opposites. Pairs of opposites. One has to endure these pairs of opposites. This is the instruction. What is that? The Shita, Ushna, Adi, Vishahyatam. Vishahyatam means bear them. Bear them. This actually, this quality is called what? This is called Titiksha. 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 Titiksha means what? Forbearance. Now, all of you know, in the creation itself, these dvandvas are created. Titiksha means Shita, Ushna, Adi, Dvandva, Sahishnutvam. We must bear these pairs of opposites, and they are very much in the creation itself because they are relative. And they are relative in the sense extreme cold, somebody may enjoy. Same person may not enjoy extreme heat. So, Shita and Ushna, Adi means etc., etc., etc. Now, this verse, so this bit, this value, this pointer, in life, especially for spiritual seekers, normal people may react. But spiritual seekers, advice to spiritual seekers is what? Endure them courageously. So, titiksha. Titiksha means forbearance. We have to bear them. Okay. So, what is Shita, Ushna at the body level? Cold and heat. At the mind level, Sukha and Dukkha. At the buddhi level, Mana and Apaman. Samah Shatrocha Mitrecha Tatha Mana Apamanayoho Shitoshna Sukha Dukkheshu Samaha Sangha Vivarjitaha. 12th chapter Gita. So, Shita Ushna Sukha Dukkheshu Samaha. Shita and Ushna at the body level. So the body is always subjected to, in all seasons, and also different areas when we travel. These are all unavoidable. Sometimes one day extreme cold, one day extreme heat, temperatures. So what is our attitude should be? Just simply bear it. And therefore, titiksha is sahanam sarva dukkhanam. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says in Vivek Chudamani, titiksha sahanam sarva dukkhanam. So all kinds of sorrows at the body level, in the form of sukha and the heat and cold, at the mind level, in the form of sukha and dukkha, happiness and sorrow, and at the intellectual level, honor and dishonor. These are the pairs of opposites. When honor is given to us, okay, we enjoy. And sukham is there in the mind, okay, we find. And pleasant environment, atmosphere is there, we are fine. But that will not remain forever. Every sukha is followed by dukkham, every dukkham is followed by sukham. Somebody praise me, honor me, someone dishonors me. This was faced by all the people, whoever has taken form, whoever has came to earth, descended as an avatar also. This world did not spare any avatar. Everyone was blamed, everyone was misunderstood. So this world did not spare even the greatest of the incarnations. Man and Apaman. So everyone has to go through these pairs of opposites, Sukha, Dukkha, Adi. So what is Titiksha then? See friends, Titiksha and Tapasya. We should understand these two, then we will define what is Titiksha. Tapasya is voluntarily undergoing some kind of rigorous challenges, chosen, self-invited difficulties is called tapasya. Like I don't eat food today, I am fasting from morning till evening. It is called tapasya. I have voluntarily given up the food for 1 day or 2 days, whatever my tapasya is. So I voluntarily gave up the food. So I am on tapasya today. Not that food is not available. I may be hungry. I drink water and keep quiet. That is called tapasya. No, but I wanted to eat food and food is not available. That is not called tapasya. Then, if I can bear it a whole day without complaining, it is called titiksha. So in the first case, food was there, available, but he voluntarily gave up because tapasya for 1 day. It is called tapasya. It is called tapasya and voluntarily given up. Second is not voluntarily given up. Food was not available. I am hungry. I wanted to eat, but I have to bear it. Bear the hunger. It is called titiksha. So Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, what is titiksha? Sahanam sarvadukhanam. How? Apratikara purvakam. The pratikara bhava. That, kind of resentment, reaction. I don't want this to happen to me. I am not happy with this condition now. So I'm reacting to the situations outside. I'm reacting. Pratikara buddhi. I'm fighting with it. I'm trying to change it. My mood is off. Extremely disturbed. I'm going through it, bearing. Not bearing with what? With, resentment, reactions, self-biting, cursing. That time also comparing with somebody. Oh, you are in your house, current is there, electricity is there. Yeah, AC is on. Yes, of course. In our house, there is no current since from morning. So I'm reacting to it. I phone everybody. आपके घर में बिजली है क्या? So this kind of reactions, so no reactions, apratikara purvakam. Yes, situation. And chinta vilapa rahita. There is no chinta, unwanted worries, and there is no question of, vilapa, sorrow. outburst, rahitam. No. Sa titiksha nigarjate. That is called titiksha. Bhagavan Ramji demonstrated for us how, because Ramji is what? A complete human being. Ramo Vigrahavan Dharma, very embodiment of Dharma. Bhagavan Krishna also demonstrated titiksha. When Ramji was asked, one moment he was told you will be crowned, and again after some time he was told you are being sent to forest. Absolutely no reaction. Both are equal to him. Oh, but Bhagavan Ramji is a Bhagavan. But you are also divine. Essentially, we are all essentially Brahman alone. These are all, when identified with the mind and intellect, we feel that they are very difficult. But actually, when we are higher self, spiritually, when I little try to practice it above, and these things becomes natural and spontaneous, as in the case of the great Mahatmas, we can also achieve that state. They're all achievable states, but they're all to be practiced by the spiritual seekers in order to realize their own essential nature as Aham Brahmasmi. So, Shita, Ushna at the body level, Sukha Dukkham, and Mana and Apamana. All these things are, one has to endure. Endure them what? Courageously endure. So, Bhagavan, Samah Shatrau Samitrecha, Taman, and Manapamanayo, Sita Sukha Dukkeshu, Samah Sangha Vivarjitaha. Another quality, because why we are always demanding a conducive atmosphere for ourselves, which may be granted to us by the Lord, which may not be granted to us by the Lord. So a seeker's journey. And another important thing is, Bhagavan Krishna spoke, Matra Sparshastu Kaunteya Sitosha Sukha Dukkadaha Agama Apayano Anityaha Tan Titikshasva Bharata. There is a Bhagavan Krishna spoke about Titiksha. Matra means senses. So when the sense organs go out and come in contact with sense objects, a spark will arise. Either they each contact between sense organ and the sense object, either it gives me sukham or dukkham, either it gives me happiness or sorrow, joy or sorrow. The spark, unavoidable. One day the weather is too cold, I came in contact with sense organs. As soon as I got up morning and came out of my room, oh, very cold, terribly cold, windy. I gave me a little sorrow. Oh, what is this today? I'm supposed to go there. Rain, heavy rain otherwise. Oh, the rain gave me very great. That day, I don't have any other work at home, and then staying at home, and happily rain is coming. I don't react to it. It's okay, it's fine. Tomorrow morning, I have to catch flight. I hope it will come down. So, Matra Sparshaastu Ekaunteya. Sita Ushta Sukha Dukkha. They are the producers of Sukham and Dukkham. Pain and sorrow. Sorrow means the joy and sorrow. And Agama Apayana. They come and go. They don't stay with us. Sukham also doesn't stay. Dukkham also doesn't stay. Yes, the longevity depends upon our karma. But Pravala Prarabdha, it's so much Prarabdha is there. It's a Sharira Prarabdha. Then it may remain as long as our physical body is there. Then that may end with a death. We don't know, but that also temporary, isn't it? Many problems, ills, diseases are there. They're actually cured. The jiva is released from all those troubles. When he or she, the jiva drops the body, that ends. There's also agama apayano. They come and go only. Anitya, therefore they are not temporary, permanent. They are very temporary. So Bhagavan Krishna advised Arjuna, Tan, all these pairs of opposites, endure them. Titikshasva Bharata. A bhakta attitude is what? Everything is treats this as the Lord's prasad. All pairs of opposites are the prasada. So prasada buddhi. Prasade sarvadukhanam hanyasya upajayate. When prasada buddhi comes, everything is grace, is prasada. I don't have complaint. When prasada is given, it's prasada, no? I cannot complain. Prasada, we don't analyze prasada. It's good, tasty, no? It's prasad. So our attitude when I receive anything as a prasad, my attitude is changed. That suppose same item is received as a breakfast or lunch or dinner, then I keep analyzing and reacting to it. So prasada buddhi to be cultivated. And this is the best way. Bhaktas, any bhakta, bhakta hrudaya, the heart of the devotee is such that he says everything is grace of the Lord. Therefore, this titiksha value we all should cultivate slowly and steadily. And of course, when physical pain, with terrible pain, we cannot bear it, then of course we have to go to take medicines and all. But inside, as much as possible, we should not, say, why this is to me? Why? Accept that you are going through the pain. Go to the doctor, take medicines. But never ever the thought inside, in your own mind. It should not be, no, why it has come to me? Accept that thought. If we can go through, then we are really blessed. So this is because this is for everybody, this is important. For monks in particular, sannyasis or paribrajakas, wandering monks, they have to venture it out, sometimes cold, sometimes heat. It's a tough journey in those days through forests, living in forests. Every time they cannot get the bhiksha. So that's how people lived. They gave up everything. So we need not live like that. Nowadays I always joke, even forests also are not available. They're far away. We don't have to. We need to live in our own world, but then completely inside detached. And cultivating this quality of titiksha which is very, very essential. So, shitoshnadi vishahyatam. Then, second, another value is, sixth value in this verse. So, 30th value in sequence, pointer. Natu vrutha vakyam samucharyatam. Beautiful thing. Natu vrutha vakyam samucharyatam. This tremendous energy goes out through speech. What is the instruction? Avoid wasteful talks. Avoid wasteful talks. So much energy we lose while talking. It impacts our health also, physical and mental. And our vrittis, our mind is constantly prompting us to talk. Research has shown that each person self-talks per day, there are about 50,000 self-talks per day. I am not talking research shows. The self-talk. If nobody is available to talk, you talk with yourself, muttering, murmuring. So the thoughts, so much gurgle thoughts inside like a boiling water, thoughts are constantly rising. And we talk and talk and talk. What? No essence in it. It is called gossip, blabbering, wasteful. So much of energy we waste in talk, through talks. So much of energy goes away. We are not realizing it. Mind get disturbed. Mind loses its focus. So there must be tapasya in controlling our speech. So Satyam Vada, Priyam Vada, all the sutras are there. Best is when only when it's required to talk, you talk. Number one. Another great Mahatma says we need not offer our opinions on every subject in the world. There is no need. Number one. We comment on everything to everyone. Has anybody asked our comments? Has anyone asked our opinions? Does our opinions matter? Most of the areas of life. Is that the platform to appear, to express your opinions? Do they cause any impact? No. Even if individuals also, in the family also. Constantly buck, constantly chatterbox. Therefore, the powerful instruction given by Bhagavan Shankaracharya is control your speech. So, talk only when required. And talk in minimum words. And Upanishad says, Anya Vacha Vimunchatha. Give up every other talk. A seeker is instructed in the Upanishads that one should give up every other talk which is not related to sadhana or brahmavastu. So for in vyavaharika jivan, in the transactional life, right, by morning till evening, if you really understand, we need not speak so many words. We are not aware. We say, a man of few words. Enough. So, anya vacha vimunchata. Therefore, when you are alone, be alone. Nowadays, the mobile gadgets, hours together we talk. We are not realizing the negative impact of all that energy which we are spending. Of course, energy is going and all involved, engaged in useless and wasteful talks. How much it disturbs the mind and how much disturbs the focus, and I cannot meditate. And because of this habit of too much talking only, we blabber something, we blabber out, we blabber something, something will come out of our mouth, which are not to be said, such words come out, and then the relationships are hurt, and then we have to say sorry, and then sometimes, the relations becomes very sour after that incident or you are talking. So, and become bad in the eyes of the public. So for a seeker, it's essential to use minimum words, required words. Rest all maunam. First, this is called Vachika Tapasya. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Bhagavan Krishna says, Anudvegakaram Vakyam Satyam Prayehitam Chayat Swadhyayabhyasanam Chaiva Vangmayam Tapa Uchyate. If you want to do tapasya through speech. Engage that in tapasya. Anudvegakaram Vakyam. That Vakyam should not unsettle. It should not cause any disturbances and agitations in others. Satyam should be truthful. Priyam, hitam should be pleasant. Truth only, present it in a pleasurable, in a very pleasant manner. Hitam should be, is good also required or not? Hitam, does this, every truth need not be spoken, and every truth need not be spoken. Why? Because that other person may not require to know this truth. And this truth, while spoken, it may not do any good to him. It may be truth, but it doesn't cause any good. It doesn't do any good to him. Then why should we speak about it? And therefore, Swadhyaya Abhyasanam, practicing this Swadhyaya. Engage that mind only in studying the books at all, or chanting some Vedic mantras or stotrams or bhajans. Little bit. And rest of time, maunam. And limited interaction with the world, required interaction. As much required, we must engage ourselves in our own activities and talking to family members and sharing, and all that is required. So this Vangmaya tapas. So what should we do? The Yoga Vasishtha and other granthas, they speak about it. What? Tat chintanam, tat kathanam, anyunya tat prabodhanam. The seeker should be always thinking of that, speaking of that, and mutual discussions only on that subject. That means Paramatma. What else is required for a spiritual seeker to talk about? Either of the sadhana or Brahmavastu, how to reach nature of Brahman and nature of sadhana or practice. Apart from that, for Vyavahara, little words are to be used. That's enough. So, this energy that which you are wasting through speech has to be conserved. Very, very important. Especially spiritual seekers. We must become aware of how much I am talking, irrelevant talks. Irrelevant, even in WhatsApp and also in other things, we share irrelevant things, discuss on irrelevant matters. When you become sensitive to all these energies that we are wasting through speech, and how much that mind, we are stirring the mind like anything. So all thoughts are gurgling out, created, perceived. There is no calm and quiet and serene lake, water at rest. So that you can see the bottom also very clearly. Therefore, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says very clearly, Natu vrutha vakyam, wasteful talks, please avoid. Conserve that speech energy and see how much mind becomes calm and quieter and peaceful. And how much we can save ourselves from falling into all kinds of troubles, misunderstandings, then apologies, followed by apologies. Our friendships are broken, relationships are severed. Husband, wife, children, father, mother, son, whatever it is, all relationships. It may appear as a joke to you, but the other person is hurt. Vidurji says, even the arrow when speared in the body or heart, we can take out. But the arrows of the words, when they pierce in the heart of other person, when you pierce the other's heart with your bad words or very, very, what do you call, pungent words, which are very causing harm and deep hurt in the heart of the other person, it's difficult to, they are not healed. Those wounds are not healed. I know so many people, business husband, wife, or so many come. One word I uttered, then that becomes that bad other person's spouse, so much suffering. Why to cause? Just because of this habit of offering comments on everything and our opinions on everything. We need not. It's a great sadhana. If we have become conscious of it, we can save ourselves from falling ourselves into great mesh of troubles. We get caught up in that. So, natu vrthavakyam samuccharyata. Especially more important for spiritual seekers. And everybody it is important. But a seeker becomes aware of this fact. And he becomes very alert. Okay. Like worldly people, the spiritual seekers need not impress anybody. Some people speak because only to impress someone else. All this jamela, the janjat, all these kinds of complications, don't exist in the heart of a spiritual seeker. He loves everyone, speaks less, and blesses everyone. Pleasantly he speaks. When no one is there, he is absolutely in mauna. Conserving the mental energy. And mind is becoming peaceful. Even in Vyavahara Kala, very limited ripples, very few ripples are there. Not even waves or tides, no. In our case, tsunami only. Not even tide. High tide, low tide, tsunami. Very small portions of ripples they may. Vyavahara ke liye. And when they sit for meditation, that also stops. This is all about beautiful value. Don't talk too much or avoid wasteful talks. Okay? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you all. Hari Om.